Hey everybody, welcome to In the Red Zone. Michael Johnston here with you, and for the first time here on our channel, In the Red Zone, we're going to do some NFL picks. It's 2021 and we're in week 2 of the NFL. I'm going to pick 5 games that I feel fairly confident about. We'll see how I do. If you followed our channel, you know anything about us. Sean and I are big college football fans. It's what we know and what we follow closely. But going to take a stab at the NFL. Full disclosure, just a fan. I'm not a professional gambler. Did look into these games, but this is all for entertainment purposes, so please keep that in mind. But let's see how I do. We'll do some picks this week, and we'll see next week. I'll let you know how I did. So first game I'm going to pick right here, Texans against the Browns. So Cleveland comes off a heartbreaking loss in Kansas City last week to the Chiefs. They were leading the majority of the game, and then the Chiefs were able to come back. One telling stat about this game, though, is Baker Mayfield, no touchdown passes in this game. I think Baker Mayfield bounces back and has a good game. 12.5 points is a pretty big number for an NFL game, but I do feel pretty confident the Browns are going to be able to cover that. They do have all the pieces. They should be able to compete for the NFC North this year, or AFC North this year. So I look forward to a big game out of the Browns. So give me the Browns to cover 12.5. Game 2, Bengals versus Bears. Bengals get a win last week against the Vikings. Joe Burrow's return after an injury. The Bears, questionable about what's going to happen with them. Andy Dalton is their starting quarterback. However, Justin Fields has been playing pretty good. Bears get the Bengals at home this week, and they are 2.5-point favorites. My take on this is this. Andy Dalton is going to continue to start, and I believe it's a smart move for Chicago. It's not smart for this season, but it looks like they're looking long-term, and I think that's a great thing for them to do. If you start Andy Dalton and you just play Fields sparingly here and there, as the starting quarterback, when you lose, it really falls on Andy Dalton. It's kind of on him. And if he's not playing very well, it kind of gives Justin Fields an opportunity to just come in. He doesn't have the pressure of losing. The losses aren't on him, so to speak. And they really let him grow and adapt this year, because what the Bears should be planning for is not this year. They should be looking to next year, the year after, being able to make another run into the playoffs, hopefully looking at a Super Bowl in their future. So, but that's not going to happen this year. So I think this is a throwaway year. I think Andy Dalton is the starter, basically I think mostly the whole year. And because of that, Joe Burrow in his second year is only getting better. The Bengals actually have some pieces. I know people aren't giving them a lot of credit. People were on Jamar Chase for the preseason for dropping balls. He had a great game in week 1, over 100 yards receiving. I think he's going to have a great game. Joe Burrow is light years. He's not a second-year quarterback. He is a 10-year veteran, basically. And so, in my opinion, I think the Bengals actually go to Chicago and pull the upset. So I have to take the Bengals and the points in this one. I think it becomes an upset, and I think the Bengals move to 2-0. Next game, Bills and Dolphins. Buffalo coming off that loss at home against Pittsburgh last week. The Dolphins getting a surprising win. And in this game, Buffalo is a 3.5-point favorite. I think Buffalo bounces back in a huge way. I think they get a big win this week. I don't think it stays really that close. I like Buffalo to cover easily in this one, so give me Buffalo and the points for week 2. Next game we're going to look at is Vikings and Cardinals. So Minnesota is going to travel down to Arizona. The Vikings lost to the Bengals last week. Arizona got a win. Arizona is a 3.5-point favorite. I'll tell you what, Kyler Murray last week made some amazing plays. It was incredible what he was able to do. The Vikings, I'm not sold on. I think this is going to be a really bad year for them. I really like Arizona to easily cover the points here. I think they get a big win at home. And I don't really think it's too competitive of a game. So give me Arizona to cover those points. Next game, Cowboys and Chargers. The Chargers are actually 3.5-point favorite at home against the Cowboys. Cowboys lose in week 1 to Tampa Bay in a Thursday night thriller. It was really a great game. Tampa Bay, I believe, was like an 8-point favorite at kickoff, and the game really came down to the wire. The Cowboys are much better this year, and as long as they stay healthy, I think they're going to do really well. Ezekiel Elliott didn't have a lot of yards in that game, but they were going up against the #1 defensive line against the rush in the NFL. So they weren't really trying to run the ball. I mean, so I don't think that's any indication of Zeke Elliott or what he's able to do. I don't think he's washed up or anything like that. And Dak Prescott looked pretty good. I expect a big game from him, and I really think the Cowboys go in there and win this game. So you got to give me Dallas to actually get the win, and so obviously I'll take Dallas and the points. And the last game we're going to look at is the Monday night game, Lions against the Packers. Wow, what an absolutely horrible performance by Aaron Rodgers in that game. I saw a tweet that said, if every pass you just threw the ball in the dirt, your passer rating is like a 36, and Aaron Rodgers was actually a 32 in that game. So, you know, questions about, is he intentionally tanking to get out of Green Bay? I don't know, but I can't imagine them keeping him in the game when he plays like that. I think Jordan Love is probably going to end up the starter, and maybe pretty soon. As far as this game goes, Green Bay is an 11-point favorite, and I know the Lions aren't very good, but that's a big number, and I know Green Bay's playing at home, but my gut tells me the Lions probably don't win the game, but they're going to keep it within 11. So give me the Lions and the points in week 2. So hope you've enjoyed the picks. It's a short video, short picks. Going to see how we do. You can catch it here on YouTube. It's also, the video is available on Instagram, so go follow us on Instagram if you want to follow us there. We do some posting some stuff there. And always tune in every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Our picks for college football, early picks get posted. Go check those out. And one of the things we do is I know a lot of people do picks Thursday, Friday for college football on Saturday. We do them early. I think there's a lot of value if you are a bettor getting in there early on some of these, because I'll tell you what, when the odds first come out, when Vegas first releases their numbers, well, there's some good ones you can get in on that you just look at that and like, there's no way that can stay like that. And it doesn't. It usually moves throughout the week. So obviously when you get in and bet early, you don't really know what's going to happen as the week progresses, who's going to get hurt, who isn't, trades, things like that. And that's a gamble you take. But oftentimes you can find some good value when those spreads are first released. So hey guys, thank you for watching. This has been NFL Picks for week 2. We'll be back next week with another short video picking 5 more NFL games, and we'll see how I did with my picks. For now, take care, and we'll see you on Monday.